it to the place that you asked today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down. 6 months in, I ain't once. Let's see. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
6.
Winston now. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 12, Winston. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. Open man, Butler complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man, completes it to Butler. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. first down. Here's Love. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball. On this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Winston. That's complete to Butler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. It'll be Love to try and get the first.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Westbrook.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Pollard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
48-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you need a lot.
Read, come see. Mike check 33.
Jameis now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jameis again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. This is Butler making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
Here's Winston. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. first down. It's Love. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 19-yard line.
Here's Love again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
D.J. Westbrook on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Switch it. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Time is a mark. Push him back. Push him back.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Not much there, only a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
That's good.
A gain of 39 that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hakeem Butler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Prescott yet again. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job.
And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Running to start the drive is Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was. It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington,
they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm from the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other, think that they're the